Hello everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. It's Beer Monster O'Clock and I've got a craft beer, as you can probably tell from the thumbnail and the title, by the Brew York Brewery. I've had a few of their beers before, but never a stout. And I'm getting into stouts lately, so I see this in Sainsbury's. I just went to pick up a PlayStation and they didn't have it in stock, so yeah, thought let's have a look at the beers while we're there. And yeah, this was £1.50, half price. So I don't know why they're getting rid of them. There's still like 7 months left on the date. I assumed maybe it's got a short date. Perhaps they're just shuffling around the different craft beers or whatever. And yeah, that seems like a good deal to me anyway. It is their Tongkoko milk stout. Quite a dull looking can really. It's alright though. It's alright. Some flowers on there that. Yeah, £1.50 this was. It's 4.3% ABV. And yeah, I've never tried it before. On the Brew York website, it costs £3.30 a can. So you have to get it for £1.50. I'm quite chuffed for that. Anyway, let's crack it open and get on with it. Oh yeah, there is a little graph that I noticed on the back. Let me just pour this and I'll show you it. Giving good head. Very good head. Yeah, there's a little graph that sort of gives you an idea of what to expect. Now, I'm a little bit worried because I'm not too keen on sweet beers, but that gauge there is the sweetness chart and it's full. So yeah, a little bit worried about that. And also the malt one is full, which I'm fine with. Oh yeah, hopefully it's not too sweet. There's a little bit of writing here as well. It says Tongkoko is our multi-award winning milk stout infused with decantant amounts of hand toasted coconut, Belgium sourced KO nibs. Does anyone know what a KO nib is? Because I certainly don't. But they're in there anyway. Madagascan vanilla and South American tonka beans. What is a tonka bean? Does anyone know what a tonka bean is? I've not got a clue, but I'm guessing that's where this beer gets its name from. Many have rightly described it as like liquid bounty, but we think it's even better than that. Liquid bounty. I wonder if they mean a bounty bar when they say that. Let's see if we can get a bit more in here. Yeah, it's very, very good head. Kind of a jet black colour, maybe a little tinge of brown in there. Actually, yeah, got a very tanned, excited head. Quite bubbly. Look at that, like bubble bath, tanned bubble bath. Let's get the aroma. If I can get me snout past all that head. Yeah, it's all milk chocolate, a bit of milk chocolate from it. Some coffee, like coffee beans. A little bit of coconut, not much though. Just sort of roasted, toasted malt sort of thing that you get with a lot of stouts. Anyway, let's get it down the neck and see if it's any good. Cheers, guys. Bosh. That's really nice. It's got kind of a light, creamy mouthfeel to it. This is quite light bodied. It's only 4.3%, but it's still a decent amount of flavour going on there. Quite easy drinking. You could session this at that ABV, couldn't you? Thankfully, although on the sweetness scale, according to Can, it was maxed, it's really not that sweet actually. Thankfully, because I was worried about that, because normally when they're sweet they just get too rich and you know, I'll get halfway through it and I'll stop enjoying it, but that hasn't happened yet anyway. What I mean, carbonation's there. All right, let's go in again and see what flavours we can pick up. So it's a little bit nutty, like it's like there's a hint of coconut in there for me, but it's not that full on. But it's like kind of like a toasted coconut. So I wouldn't really say it's that much like a liquid Bounty, like I said on the can, to be fair. But it is nice nevertheless. A little hint of caramel in the background. I'm glad that it's not like liquid Bounty, to be honest, though. As that just sounds really sweet, doesn't it? Being like a liquid chocolate bar, it's nothing like that sort of sweetness. It's actually quite dry and a little bit bitter as well. Yeah, it's good. You've got like a slightly dry finish, and with a little bitterness on the end as well. The sort of the coconut and the roasted malts and that are at the front, and the vanilla. Yeah, it's pretty good. I've got to be honest, if I paid the full price for it, £3, in this day and age, that's quite a lot of money to spend on one can of beer, isn't it? Craft beer or not. But for the price that I paid, I think it's a bargain, £1.50. But I'm not sure I would pay the full price for it, to be honest. I'd just look around for, if I see it again, going cheap somewhere, then I would get it. So for me, yeah, it's one of them sort of ones, but I don't personally, it takes a lot for me to think a beer is worth £3 or £4 a can, these craft beers. They're nice as a little treat, but it's hard to say when you think what else you can get for the money, like great big bottles of beer, what, twice the size, half the price, you know what I mean? But it is nice. You can definitely feel quite a lot of carbonation in it as well. Score wise out of 10, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Give it an 8 out of 10. It's nice, it's just not quite blowing me away, but I am enjoying it. If you've tried it, guys, what score would you give it out of 10? And do you think it's worth the full price? Because I'm not so sure. Because it's only 4.3% ABV as well, isn't it? So it'd be quite expensive to session it at £3 a can. But luckily, as I say about the sweetness, it's still not getting too sweet for me. I could quite happily drink another one, but that way. And I can't often say that with stouts. So normally I'll just have one, maybe two. But yeah, that's about it, I think, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you want to help me out, help the video out, and if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel and becoming a beer monster. And until the next one, guys, bye-bye, darlings.